YouTube and welcome back to another Shoe0nHead video. I have no idea what it's about because I have no idea who Sydney Sweeney is, but apparently women hate her? Question mark? So let's delve in and see what this video is about. Also, thank you for recommending it.
So if you've been living under a rock, you probably haven't
I have! This is me! I live under a rock!
heard that Sydney Sweeney was in an American Eagle commercial.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney.
Damn!
Get it?
That's a fucking cool commercial. What the fuck? I love that! Wow! Also, she's hot.
Genes, because she's attractive. Yeah. And she is.
I can
see why men like her. She has a really cute face and a nice body. But personally, my favorite thing about Sydney Sweeney is that she's a Nazi. Did they mean to include a bunch of Nazi dog whistles in this?
She's a Nazi, oh no! Not Twitter misusing the word Nazi again. I swear to God, people really need to have their Nazi pass revoked. Nazi this, Nazi that. Everything's Nazi nowadays! Jesus Christ.
How did she agree to this? Actual Nazi ad. The only way Sydney Sweeney would be okay with doing an ad like this is if she was a Nazi.
This is Nazi shit.
Okay, so let me get it straight. In 9th grade, we had to take a genetics course in biology where we learned about how genes are passed, and we had to do the whole, you know, taking two genes and seeing the percent chance that the gene is passed down to the kid and then to the kid's kid. And shit like that. Were we being taught Nazi shit? Because it's genes? Damn.
About the ad that it's being racist.
Holy
shit. Some of you guys might be too young to remember, but back in the day when an ugly girl was jealous of a pretty girl, she would simply call her a whore. But that's a good thing now, so we have to call her racist. I am going to be completely honest, I have no idea what movies Sydney Sweeney is in. All I know—
You'd usually just call them mean bitches, because that's usually what was the trope, right? You had the queen bee and the posse, and they used to be like mean girls and bitches. We didn't even call them whores.
She is a very popular celebrity, and I always see discourse on Twitter about her being—
She's pretty! About being what?
Who is not mid nowadays? I saw Anne Hathaway get called mid the other day. Anne Hathaway. If these women are mid, I'm like a sub-zero. I'm like a -2. I am like a horseshoe crab on the bottom of the ocean.
Horseshoe. I see what you did there. I see what she did there.
Horseshoe crabs are pretty base though. 445 million years, no evolution.
She's pretty as well.
Millions of years on YouTube. No evolution. Sydney Sweeney has like a fun, bubbly personality. She seems like she enjoys being feminine, and it seems like she doesn't hate men, which is a big plus. She really plays into the, like, I'm a hot blonde bombshell, I have big titties thing, which, are we back to liking titties as a society? Didn't Kim Kardashian deflate her ass recently? That's how I knew the ass—
Wait, what? I am not chronically online enough to know that. I don't even know she inflated her ass. Now she's deflating her ass?
Fad was over. The fall of Kim Kardashian's ass and the rise of Sydney Sweeney. Besides, ass, titties— No, I don't objectify women. I respect women, okay? The only thing that matters to me is a woman's mind. And thighs. What is like the male body
thigh gap
equivalent to this debate? Abs or arms? Personally, I love a good forearm. I love a good nice, thick, manly wrist. And you know what looks great?
The pecs, don't forget the pecs.
Which brings us to today's sponsor,
Oh, well
So let's quickly give them a shout out before we get into
that
today's video,
was such a good segue to the ads.
Holzgren is a young Austrian company that creates unique watches, jewelry, and accessories using all natural materials like wood and stone. Their high-quality timepieces come in various designs for both men and women, making them the perfect choice for any style or occasion. All of Holzgren's products are manufactured in small quantities
I still couldn't
ensure
wear a
responsible
watch,
and
man.
ethical economical production, while making sure each item is built to last. I personally
too
love
much of a
the
keyboard
kaleidoscope watch with the little flower design on the pearl dial. I think it is so beautiful and so cute. I'm obsessed with it. The glass is made of sapphire crystal, making it scratch resistant, while the strap is crafted from koa wood.
But no,
and it's water resistant as well.
It catches
There's also
onto
the
the
Moonrise
keyboard,
watch,
like when
which
I
is
move my
made
hand.
from genuine white marble and stainless steel. It shows the weekday, date, and even the current moon phase.
That's
which
why I
is
don't
really
wear
cool.
bracelets
I think
either.
all their products make very beautiful gifts, and since they're all made from natural materials, they're all very unique.
They cost nothing. Spoken like an American. Let me guess, you're from America? You should see the price we pay for shipping outside of America, and also our monthly salaries, and then perhaps you will not say that they cost nothing.
All their items come with a 2-year warranty, and
I just saw a $600 one, which is more than a monthly income here. Yeah, they do cost nothing.
ordering online is super easy with free worldwide shipping within 5 to 9 business days. And if you're in the US, don't worry, Shoe0nHead handles the custom feeds for you, so no unexpected drama there. Just click my link in the description below and use my special discount code SHOE to get 15% off your order. Plus, if you additionally sign up for their free premium club membership, you'll get access to exclusive products, special discounts, and early pre-sales. But if you only want to check things out for now, no pressure, you can just sign up, come back later, and you'll still get a special discount on your first purchase. So if you're looking for a unique gift or just
really
want
sweet.
to treat yourself to a nice
Then they
watch,
keep it.
I highly suggest checking out Shoe0nHead. Big thank you to Shoe0nHead for sponsoring this video. And now, let's get back to it. My jeans are brown. Sounds like I shit my pants.
The woke outrage over Sydney Sweeney's ad has gone from, well, bad to worse.
Some people have taken
Damn,
issue with
son.
the phrase great genes being used over images of a blonde, blue-eyed woman.
If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic. Oh,
Even Trump commented on her? What the fuck?
okay, thank you very much, everybody.
TikTok and Twitter absolutely blew up with thousands and thousands of people calling this ad fascist propaganda. Yes, they literally took the jeans and jeans pun to be some kind of Nazi dog whistle because Sydney Sweeney is an attractive blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman, which apparently has been an extinct species for so long in advertisement that when people saw this, they got scared and thought they saw the ghost of Hitler. Is Sydney Sweeney
This
a
is
Nazi?
insane.
No. But do these people kind of have a point about this ad? Also no. They are unwell. But let's hear them out. Let's watch some of these TikToks. Let's listen to them.
Let's not. I'm just like, bruh. It's just people just being so dumb and brain rotted from propaganda from themselves that, yeah.
Listen to their points.
TikTok again.
We're not going to own the libs, okay? We are going to hear them out.
You guys are
We're not
complaining
gonna be
about that
mean.
Sydney Sweeney jeans ad, so I went and saw it.
That's Nazi propaganda.
Holy 2014 Tumblr. What the f? Out here looking like she walked straight out of a Stone Toss comic. Looking like you're going on the thumbnail of this video.
Even my tracking broke there, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh my actual goodness. I love the fact that she's like, we're not gonna like make fun of them. Proceeds to make fun of them.
Listen, if your bangs end in the middle of your forehead, you don't have to tell me your political opinions. I know them. I can tell. Okay, sorry. I got it out of my system. Let's continue.
I got it out of my system. Oh my god. I don't think I have it out of my system just yet.
Will be the friend that's too woke because those Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ads are weird.
They're weird. Yeah, you're definitely too woke. Like, woke fried your brain to the point of no return. What's fucking weird about a woman being fucking hot? Like, what is wrong with being hot and selling you jeans while looking hot and making a pun about jeans while looking hot? She's hot, lady. That's all she fucking is. There's nothing weird about the fact that she's skinny and she's hot. Did I say she's hot enough? And I'm straight. Just saying. I'm as straight as the fucking get. Despite YouTube comments saying that I'm not straight and they know better than me because for some reason they think they're inside my body, so they know better. But Yeah. Even I can look at her and be like, that's a hot fucking woman. And her body is something that, people should aspire to have.
Like fascist weird, like Nazi propaganda weird.
So this commercial was apparently a reference to an old Brooke Shields commercial from the 80s.
The secret of life lies hidden in the genetic code. Genes are fundamental in determining the characteristics of an individual and passing on these characteristics to succeeding generations. This may result in the origin of an entirely new species, which brings us to Calvin's and the survival of the fittest.
Oh my god, she turns into a swastika. She was like 14 in that ad, by the
way. Wait, what? A swastika? What? The mental gymnastics, man. The mental gymnastics. Okay.
the way. Really creepy. So at least Sydney Sweeney is of legal age. 14 is actually pretty old for Brooke Shields if you know her history and her
I have no idea
if
who
anything,
she is.
That is the most f***ed up thing about this Sydney Sweeney ad, referencing an old ad of a child star who was abused by Hollywood. But yeah, it was a callback to an old commercial. And Sydney Sweeney is the current day hot celebrity, so they chose to do it with her. They unfortunately failed to consider the fact that in current year, white people are not allowed to say that they have good genes because that is Nazi propaganda.
Yes, God forbid you're white and you're able to say something.
A blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes.
And you are a black-haired white woman with green or blue eyes. I'm not really sure. It's hard to kind of tell. Your point being, what happened to, like, not shitting on other people? Of the same sex as you, preferably?
Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
You don't get to drop lines about inherited traits, blue eyes, and great genes while zooming in on somebody that could have walked straight off of a Nazi propaganda poster.
A white.
So we can't be white, have blue eyes, or be blonde. Oh, thank God, I'm safe, chap. I'm only white with blue eyes, but my hair is light brunette. It's not quite blonde. It's just a bit darker than blonde. I'm safe, right? I can comment on it, right? Oh, man.
Blonde, blue-eyed, Hitler's wet dream talking about how much she loves her genetics.
It's not just giving eugenics, it's giving male fantasy.
Girl, your hair is literally blonde. What are you fucking on? Like, these blonde fucking women are there bitching about another blonde woman being in a thing saying it's promoting Nazism. How about you change your hair color before you speak? I'm sorry, it's giving me too much Hitler. That color, that blonde, Hitler. Yeah, like, no. Your genes are too Hitler-esque. I'm sorry.
I like how eugenics and being attractive to men are like equally terrible things to these people.
Sydney Sweeney's jeans ad is giving ethnic steak propaganda. It is giving dystopian.
It is giving learn language. Yeah. I'm so sick of people going like, it's given. And yes, I know I used it earlier.
Is giving 1940s Germany.
Why do they all speak the same? Why do they all do the same shit? They all say the same shit. It's giving. It's giving.
Put a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, fair-skinned woman in an ad and say she has good genes. I don't know if I can say this, but it's literally giving Nazi propaganda.
It's giving, guys. It's giving.
Giving. Also, the flesh-colored microphone? Why? It's giving okay? It's giving peace. It's giving
I can't believe I actually have to explain this, but there is a reason that they picked a girl named Sydney Sweeney for.
Now we're picking on her name too. What's wrong with her name? Oh my fucking God! Can you change your eye colors? Yeah, sure. Here we go. I would change my hair, but I kind of bugged it. I'm not sure I can actually change the hair. It's not working. Anyway, back to the video. I have blue eyes for this one now.
for this ad, and it's not just her blonde hair and her blue eyes. Sydney Sweeney is laying with her German Shepherd dog in this shoe. Her name is Sydney Sweeney, so her initials are SS. They intentionally included.
Are you for real? Oh my fucking god. Are you for fucking real? Really? SS? We're going there? Really?
Her
mental
German
gymnastics,
dog
man.
in the photo shoot.
Oh my god. Take your meds. Meds. Her
Take
name
your
is
meds,
Sydney
yep,
Sweeney.
yep.
Her initials are SS, like the Nazis. The dog is a German Shepherd. German, like the Nazis. Are they putting crack in birth control nowadays? What is going on? She is a hot woman. She is a hot woman because of the way she looks. She looks the way she looks because of genetics. She has great genes. That is how a normal person sees it. She's blonde and has blue eyes and her initials are SS and she has a German Shepherd. Is how a schizophrenic, politically brain-rotted person sees it.
Hi, thanks for calling.
It really is.
This is Jess. How can I help today?
Hi, I am a marketing student and was wondering if I could speak to someone who could maybe give me some insight as to what estimated return on investment there has to be willing to use white supremacy and eugenics as your marketing campaign.
White supremacy and eugenics. Yeah. I'm glad that we have lazy fake activism on TikTok made for clicks and views.
On a marketing campaign?
Harassing some poor worker. Doesn't even fucking speak English. Has all to do with the commercial. These people are sick.
Yes, I recently
They
saw
really
American
are.
Eagle's eugenics marketing campaign where they used that white blonde girl and talked about how good her genes were in a time where racism is rampant in the U.S.
I see. Thank you for taking time to share your
Why are you bothering this random ass Filipino woman with your West Wing ass TED talk? Nobody gives a
Okay, so there's no way to, as a student, I can't learn about when eugenics makes sense in marketing?
Ask ChatGPT. I hear he's very popular with students. Alternatively, ask your teacher and maybe you'll get a freaking F for being, oh man, fucking eugenics, man.
No one on the marketing team can talk to me about that?
No one on the marketing team can talk to you because what you're doing is actually marketing for them. You're literally, as a marketing student, you're marketing the fucking product by being dumb and going online and making it viral over a non-issue where any person that's sensible will be like, those are nice jeans. I might actually buy the jeans. Congratulations. You have been played by marketing. You are so dumb that you were the target audience to make it viral.
I miss like 50 years ago when these people would just be serial killers instead of doing whatever the this is. She's even got other celebrities seething.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color.
What the fuck? What? Okay, first of all, why is she doing the thing with the mouth? I'm a VTuber, man, and even I don't do like wait. I do have something that can make me a bit more like her. I think it's over here. Okay. Okay. Did I get it right? Did I understand it right? Is there everything going okay over there? I hope that I am making it kind of like be like you, Doja.
Personality and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Haha, she did a dumb redneck voice, get it?
My genes are blue! Mine too!
Because all white people are dumb inbred hicks? Good one, Doja. Hey, by the way, why are you pandering to the same exact people who got your ass canceled for wearing a Sam Hyde shirt once? They all think you're racist too, girl, but nice try. Hope they see this.
Doja Cat is making fun of Sydney Sweeney's ad only because she realized after all those years of her kissing up to white supremacists, they're never going to accept her because she's a half black woman. Wearing the Sam Hyde shirt, dating all these white supremacists. So make fun of the ad all you want, but we'll never.
Okay, is white supremacist in the room with us? Is it just white men?
Never forget you rolling around in those chat rooms showing white supremacists your feet so they could make fun of your black ass.
Oh, they did see it, and they still hate you.
Weird adverts aside about how the best genes are characterized in a conventionally attractive, white, blonde, blue-eyed woman. Not true. I mean, look at me. Within 5 years, or as soon as she shows any sign of aging, that's it. The moment she becomes visibly over 25.
Enjoy the ride now, babe, before you get too old and ugly and hit the wall. But wokely. This is just something I've noticed in the decade of criticizing feminism on the internet. Male feminists are the most misogynistic, sexist freaks ever when they finally have an acceptable, approved target to go after. God forbid you are a woman with the incorrect opinion, because hell hath no fury like a male feminist replying to you.
A strawberry blonde, blue-eyed woman.
Strawberry blonde! I'm sorry, Mr. Dirty Blonde. Green-eyed man.
Marketing having great genes. This is just a whole fucking eugenics campaign, and I, for one, would like to throw myself off a balcony.
Do it.
Please do it. I mean, don't do it, but, yeah.
Wait, do a backflip, live stream it. Also, these people just straight up don't know what the...
Oh, man. These people are way too much. The fact that people are, like, pissing on Doja for taking, the piss out of it as well, and they're just flipping on anyone that has an opinion on it and they're not aligned with their opinion is hilarious in that. Yeah.
Eugenics movement is. Talking about genetics is not eugenics. Sydney Sweeney did not say she had the best genes or superior genes or that other people had bad, inferior genes. Someone even made it like a fake ad, like, Beyonce has better genes, and it's like... Why'd you pick the picture where she has like a blonde wig on?
This campaign is poking at women's greatest and most tender insecurity under the patriarchy, which is designed—
Oh, fuck off with the patriarchy, man. I'm so fucking tired of hearing that word being flung around left and right. Women have it so fucking good nowadays. They have it so fucking good that all they can do is be keyboard warriors. Sit at home with, like, their makeup and just chillax and have a good vibe and talk online about how men are so horrible. Yeah. The damn patriarchy, man. They're... Oof, we have it rough.
Desirability and the beauty standard. It affects not only non-white women, even though this is clearly white supremacist, Aryan race.
It's Aryan race because she happens to be blonde with blue eyes. Damn. I guess Hitler really taught you, lady. He came into a dream into your mind and taught you all about that. Yeah.
Propaganda, but it also adversely affects the majority of white women who do not naturally have blonde hair and blue eyes.
You can literally obtain that. Like, if you really thought that is the way to go and that you're gonna get pretty privilege because of blonde hair and blue eyes, let me just tell you, you can bleach your hair and you can wear contacts. And you can change your name, so it's SS.
Because yes, even the women who can achieve this look have to do it through artificial means in one way or another. The vast majority of white women are not naturally blonde. And of course,
are we sure about that statistic?
Lots of white women are also insecure about having brown eyes. So that's a whole generation.
No, yes. The generation of women being insecure over their looks. Man. I'm sorry you feel insecure and that you feel threatened by a hot woman. Yeah. Let's make the ads be with only the ugliest so that you can feel better about yourself. How's that? Would that be better?
Generation of young white women who are being further propagandized to purchase blonde hair dye and contacts for the rest of all time.
Okay, what? Are attractive women just not allowed to model anymore because, like, God forbid it makes some other women insecure? And as someone with brown eyes, I've never once felt insecure about having brown eyes. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna get into hyperborea, but I've seen myself photoshopped with blue eyes. Horrifying.
That does look fairly weird. Those blue eyes definitely look very weird. I like her brown eyes a lot more. Not saying I can't get used to the blue eyes, but yeah, it's weird to see it after being used to the the other version.
So we've gone from Nazi propaganda to genocide to racism to now poor little girls are gonna feel insecure because they don't have blue eyes like Sydney Sweeney.
Another thing about the Sydney Sweeney beauty standard that is very important to note is that big boobs are a hallmark of what conservative men are attracted to.
Oh, so their political agenda is tied specifically to female boobs. Okay. Yeah. I genuinely don't have the brain cells to even process that. I'm like, really? That's the logic leap we're using?
At the end of the early 2000s and through the 2010s, we were becoming a more progressive society, and so we also naturally progressed to be a more ass-centric society.
What? She's saying that we were more focused on ass than boobs? Huh?
2000s, we were becoming more progressive, so we started objectifying women's butts.
Yeah!
What? The communist utopia will be ass-centric, apparently. I didn't know the ass first thing was political. How does she know conservatives are all boob men? Conservatives in the audience, are you a boobs or butt guy? What political affiliation are the feet men? Liberty.
What about the armpit people? Damn, we have so many questions. What about the thigh? Are the thigh the centric ones?
Tarians. Listen, they can try to disguise it with their little intersectionality buzzwords all they want, but at the end of the day, women just want a socially acceptable reason to hate other women. That's it.
Yeah. I genuinely don't get it. Like, the woman's hot, man. There's nothing special about it. There's no reason to look into it. There's no reason to think you're being brainwashed. I mean, clearly they're on TikTok, so they're already brainwashed and brain rotted, but
Good genes passed on to offspring? That American Eagle ad with Sydney Sweeney is literally overt eugenics. I know you don't want to hear this, but if you want to talk about how that ad is promoting eugenics, which it absolutely is, we also have to talk about how choosing not to wear a mask when you can during an ongoing pandemic, because you're okay with a certain subset of people, primarily disabled people of color, dying for your own comfort, is also eugenics.
What? Oh my god, man.
2025. We are talking about wearing masks for COVID in 2025. I like how she's woke scolding the other woke scolds for not woke scolding about her particular pet issue. COVID.
Not wearing a mask is eugenics. Wearing jeans is eugenics. Being blonde is eugenics. Okay, I'm seeing a pattern with that. Oh, blue eyes are overrated. I mean, you're telling a person that has blue eyes in real life that, Trooper Jim. I'm not really sure what that's meant to say, but okay. Okay.
It broke the brains of so many of these people, man. It's because it's when the world was just a giant, safe HR longhouse.
I don't know what
socially acceptable for them to be moral
brain.
busybodies and never leave their home. It was like the closest to their lib shit utopia that we have ever gotten, and they miss it.
I remember growing up in a predominantly white community, wishing myself out of this body, out of this culture. Take my name. If it meant that I could wake up blonde-haired and blue-eyed, never having to explain who I am or worry about being accepted. That is why this American Eagle ad with Sydney Sweeney is especially off-putting.
Listen, I'm sorry that happened to you, but we live in a predominantly white country. If you go to another country, there will be a different beauty standard. If you go to the country of your ancestors, there will be a different beauty standard, and maybe it will look more like you. But again, she didn't say her genes were better or the best, and it's not like all the hot popular celebrities look like Sydney Sweeney. Look at Ana de Armas, look at Zendaya. They don't look anything like Sydney Sweeney, and they are known as very beautiful around Hollywood. This is why corporations and the media think in order to pander to the female gaze, everything has to be like average and frumpy and ugly, because women can't stop fucking projecting their insecurities. Not every character.
This right here. Women can't stop projecting their fucking insecurities. I'm like, bro, I'm sorry that you had a shitty childhood and that you felt uncomfortable in your body, but like, how is that the fucking fault of the people around you just because of their color? Like, bro, what the actual heck?
Character in a movie or a video game has to look like you. Not everyone in an ad has to look like you. Hell, the only time I see people who look like me is when I turn on the live-action Grinch movie. You notice men never say this shit, by the way? They usually go like, wow, that man is strong. I don't look like that. I'm gonna go to the gym. And women are like, wow, that woman is thin. I don't look like that. I'm gonna go complain.
What
and
makes Sydney
her.
Sweeney's jeans better? Like, why did you get that joke? All us woke people are saying is that it's just a little bit weird to directly reference European jeans as better.
Again, she never said that her jeans were better. You are making shit up.
Now, when you think of...
She just said she's wearing good jeans, man. She just has good jeans. Like, what are the Olympic freaking levels of crazy that you have to go through to go from an ad about jeans to Nazism? Like,
the all-American girl, like the standard of like American beauty, you probably think blonde hair, blue eyes, white girl, right? You're not.
What? Huh? No, I don't actually think that. But okay, that's you projecting. I'm sorry to tell you, but that is literally you project. Now, like, depending on who I grew up with and what movies I ended up seeing, yeah, you could say that there were some that were blonde with blue eyes, but really depends on the movie that they were playing. If they knew history, yeah, of course they don't know history, because if they knew history, they would actually be educated on it. They just know buzzwords that generate clicks and views, and they make some fucking pennies. Because everyone that's in America earns from the TikTok Creator Fund, and they make money for like having a 1-minute video, and they farm the fuck out of it with the dumbest shit ever.
Supposed to think that way.
You're not supposed to think that way, guys. That's double plus ungood.
That's ingrained in you because of negative things that have been pushed on you by society.
When you think about the all-American woman, you should be thinking about an obese, transgender, disabled woman or something. What would be an acceptable vision of the American woman for this person?
I mean, cowboy lady at McDonald's, that's not skinny, but not too fat, because then we're getting into the other issue. Kissing her girlfriend while riding on several men and walking all over them, preferably. Yeah, probably that. I don't know. Like, you know, the weirdest part is, as a European, when someone tells me, describe an American, I cannot, because I'm aware that you guys have a lot of diversity. You have a lot of different people from different cultures and from different backgrounds, and that look different. Describe an American, someone who has a fucking American ID or American passport, someone who is and lives in America. Like, what am I supposed to fucking say? Am I supposed to be able to describe you like there's only one particular type of American that's acceptable? That's fucking racist, which is the issue, you'd say. But like, I can't. Not even here. Like, not even here. I can't properly describe a lot of people from different places, because guess what? Some are more tan than others. Some are darker skin colored. Some are lighter skin colored. Some are like me. They never leave their house, or they're pale as fuck. But it's like asking someone to describe Brazil. Good luck describing someone that's from Brazil. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
It's insane she's saying that we think Sydney Sweeney is hot because of negative things that have been pushed on us by society. No, bitch. We have eyes. And just because she is attractive does not mean you are also not attractive. Look at your full lips. That is a standard of beauty I'll never live up to, but that's okay, because I have other things that are beautiful and unique about me, just like you have other things that are beautiful and unique about you, regardless if Sydney Sweeney is held up as the American beauty standard. These are lessons your mother should have taught you, not a YouTuber. Sydney Sweeney's ad shows a cultural shift.
I do agree with that. I really do agree with that. It's like, you don't look up at freaking influencers and social media and be like, this is how I want to be and this is how I'm supposed to be. Like, you'd think because they're people that constantly spend their entire fucking lives posting online and bitching online and making videos and money off that, that they would know that what's being posted is in the best fucking light, the best framing, and it's not relevant to how you are.
Towards whiteness. Advertisements are always mirrors of society, and sometimes what they reflect is ugly and startling. Boo! A white woman. Oh, the fucking
The
author
white
is white. I
woman.
hate these people, man. Shut up. Shut up. It's
I
one thing when
agree.
it's like a non-white person talking about how white people suck. It's like, okay, you're just racist. But when it's a white person talking about white people suck, you need to be ground up into a pulp and fed to livestock. You would honestly be more useful that way. Ads are always mirrors of society, and sometimes what they
Yeah, the holier than thou white people, you know?
reflect is ugly and startling. Popular American
Oh,
culture
boy.
is, indisputably, becoming more puritanical
Oh,
and more
fuck
conservative.
Puritanical. It's literally been the most inclusive it's ever fucking been. Like, if you even watch the damn websites that showcase stuff, there's more body positivity than ever. There's more skin color than ever in clothes showcasing. They're like, oh, it's puritanical. Yeah.
Puritanical? The focus of the ad was her tits and ass. This is not at all a conservative, puritanical ad. Have you seen what the puritanical right thinks of Sydney Sweeney? They think she's a whore, okay? They think she's a whore. The backlash has been swift and fierce, and some of it, at least if you ask me, is fair. The internet has been quick to condemn the advertisement as non-inclusive.
Non-inclusive.
Non-inclusive? Why the f does everything have to be inclusive? It's a commercial with one fucking person in it. Sweeney exudes a source of vintage sexiness that caters to the male gaze. She embodies the near mythological girl next door beautiful but low maintenance sexy femininity that dominated the media in the 1990s and early 2000s.
Can we bring that back, please? That was fucking hot. That was nice and stuff to look up to. Yeah. And even the magazines, they were so fucking hot. They were so hot, champ.
Oh wow, that sounds great. You're telling me that's fascism? Waiter, more fascism, please. What the f? It's just so funny, like, the left is currently losing their mind about how, like, they need to get young men to vote for Democrats again, and here they are, like, blondes with big b****s are fascism. Listen, the alt-right pipeline does not start with the American Eagle ad.
Don't forget, they're also conservative bait because conservatives are into big tits, apparently.
It starts with you. What are you doing? This is not at all a conservative far-right ad. It's just a normal ad that would have ran like 15 years ago. But I guess that's what being far-right is nowadays. Being normal from 15 years ago. I love this random part of the article though. Young women are being radicalized through so-called clean skincare and healthy eating.
Oh man, I suggest checking the American Eagle stock price. Yeah, I did say, like, these women, all they're doing is doing the marketing for them. Like, they're trying to cancel them and it just like backfires spectacularly. It's great. It's bad to be healthy. You're being radicalized as, like, sorry, I'm being radicalized by wanting to have clean skin and eating healthy. My bad. My bad. I'm brainwashed into health.
So fascism is hot people eating healthy and having clean skin. Goebbels himself could not make better propaganda. Literally, as I am editing this video, the New York Times comes out with his opinion piece, Why the Right is Obsessed with Thinness. I would really, really appreciate if people stopped equating health and beauty to fascism, because if health and beauty are fascism, what is unhealthiness and ugliness? Unfortunately, a big part of socially progressive ideology is dismantling hierarchies and norms and challenging what society sees as conventional, traditional, and beautiful. A really good example of this was those statues that were put up like all over different cities of like a frumpy woman in leggings. And the artist says like the purpose of these was to like challenge conventional beauty standards. And it's like, imagine looking like one of these women and then hearing like, oh yeah, this was put up to challenge beauty. Like, what do you mean by that? Remember the whole body positivity movement like 10 years ago?
So
Remember
weird.
like all the fat influencers? Remember when every single ad was like this ad, for example? Calvin Klein's latest underwear campaign is breaking big boundaries. Big boundaries? Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean by that? While fashion is starting to seriously consider creating more inclusive environment for consumers, there is still a huge mountain to climb before it is truly considered diverse.
Oh my
Huge
God.
mountain? No, that's just mean. And that
yeah. Like, I'm sorry, you can't use the word huge. It's very, sorry, it's given non-inclusive. It's given a bad vibes. Can we please change the word huge there?
That's why Calvin Klein, probably the most famous name associated with underwear, just launched a groundbreaking campaign. Groundbreaking? Oh, come on now. The campaign is all
groundbreaking. I thought we had a mountain to scale. I guess not.
About feeling free to express yourself, being uninhibited, and being provocative by challenging the norms we see on a regular basis. See? Challenging norms. It's all about challenging norms. This reminds me of that protein world controversy from 2015. Old heads will remember. I wrote an article about it for the Libertarian Republic. Wow, that was a long time ago.
Damn.
But anyway, a billboard with this ad for a protein powder supplement was put up and people lost their fucking minds. They
fuck off! Oh my god! What happened to like wanting to be fit for going to the beach, man? What happened to hot summer and people like actually trying to like get off the Christmas fat? Like, you're supposed to eat good for the holidays and then you're supposed to diet back to having a nice healthy body, man. That's bad now, apparently.
Vandalized it. They threatened to get a bunch of the employees fired. They threatened to go where the company was located with hammers. All because
I lived under a fucking rock, chat. I had no idea about
committed the great crime of body shaming by daring to have a thin, attractive woman on their ad. This ad made other companies come out with their own like little virtue signaling things, like passive aggressive, like everybody is ready. Like every fashion magazine, every beauty magazine was pumping this shit out the time. Just fat, 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 fat. The rise of like Tess Holiday and the hashtag F your beauty standards. Oh my god. You could not escape this. Also suspiciously,
I escaped it. Just live under a rock like me. I was busy farming in Path of Exile for hours on end. I didn't see any of that.
Body positivity only seemed to mean obese women. But yes, everywhere you looked, it was like fat, 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 and everyone was like, yes, queen. Well, now we live in Ozempic world, and the fat acceptance movement seems to have died. Like many of the fat...
What is Ozempic? I keep hearing it, and I have no idea what it means. I felt unhealthy just like looking at those covers. Honestly, yeah, like, I am sorry, but like, looking at women that are obese is not nice. Like, it reminds me of going to the nudist beach here and seeing fucking grandma with her saggy fucking tits hanging super low and saggy ass, but at least she had an excuse. It's like, I'm sorry, but that's not attractive. Like, you can't tell me that it's attractive. Or be like, yeah, this is the new body standard. It's like, it's not. It's unhealthy. Stop trying to push the narrative that it's healthy. Does that mean that you're unlovable and no one will fuck you? No. Does that mean that you should probably try to be healthy a bit? Yes. Ozempic is an insulin drug used for weight loss. It reduces appetite.
Influencers, unfortunately. And these same types of people are like crashing out about the Sydney Sweeney ad because they really do feel like all the work they have done to like socially engineer people's behavior and preferences has been just like destroyed overnight. Who would win? Decades of propaganda? One big booby girl. I wrote in the old article, I can't say I'm too surprised at the backlash towards this model's body. We are living in a world where instead of striving to better ourselves and live a healthy lifestyle, praising obesity and unattractiveness is becoming the norm.
Pretty much what I was saying. I'm like, I'm sorry. Obesity is not attractive. Obesity is not okay. Obesity should be dealt with. You shouldn't be like, I don't want to do anything about it. I'm sorry. And everything needs to include me and represent me. It's like, bro, if me as a fucking skinny ass lady went up and said that and went like, yeah, you probably also call me a Nazi because, yeah, I have fair light brown hair and blue eyes and I'm white. So, yeah, I'd probably end up being called a Nazi. But Yeah, if I went and said that, you'd look at me as if I just insulted someone and shot the president. Probably.
Well, Shoe0nHead from 10 years ago, you will be happy to hear that it seems like it's no longer the norm. Because apparently not just American Eagle, but like Dunkin' Donuts and Arby's are using hot people in their ads again. Is the culture truly healing, or are we about to go into a deep financial recession?
Nah, we shouldn't focus on finance. We shouldn't focus on the things that actually affect the world and our living. We should just be keyboard warriors, focusing on trivial things.
Angry Reddit freaks also doxed Sydney, looking through her voting records and found out she's a registered Republican. One of the most common things I saw about this were how, like, all the
America, why the fuck is everything you have public?
Women getting mad about Sydney Sweeney were ugly, and I don't think that's true. There were some, like, pretty people in there. But it got onto this topic that I see all the time, and that is, why are liberal women so ugly? Leftists are ugly, conservatives are hot, which is not true, by the way. I was at January 6th, okay? But for the most part, stereotypes exist for a reason, right? Conservatives are, well, conservative with the way that they present themselves. They tend to follow norms and beauty standards, which is why, for example, the media called Hassan a, quote, progressive in a MAGA body, and how so many women on dating apps nowadays are looking for a man who votes Democrat but looks like a Republican.
He looks like a Republican but votes like a Democrat. Does that even mean? America, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why does everything have to be camps? Why does everyone have to have labels? Why does it...
Everyone is aware of the stereotypes. And with leftists, you know the stereotype, like the overweight, blue hair, nose ring. They're not all ugly, of course, but many purposely make themselves look ugly. Because being ugly is saying f you to the man. Marcel Duchamp's art piece found
being ugly says fuck you to the man? What? 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 My brain! Who the fuck cares about anyone else? You should care about yourself. You should take care of yourself. You should have good hygiene and strive to be healthy for your own self, for your own sake, for your own fucking life, and for when you're old, when you're gonna look back and thank yourself for not smoking yourself to death or having fucking dementia because you were an alcoholic for freaking 60 years. You're supposed to do shit for yourself, for your own fucking person. Fuck anyone else, man. Who the fuck cares? You're supposed to be the most important person to yourself. Like, everything else is noise. Everything else doesn't fucking matter. What do you mean ugly so you say fuck it to the man? Like that's not literally admitting that they're higher on the priority list than you are. Like, are you fucking dumb? Jesus Christ.
Which was literally just a urinal, was a f you to art institutions and classical ideas of beauty. Those f-ass ugly concrete block brutalist buildings are another example. Brutalism emerged after World War II as a post-war modernist style, in part created as a f you to the classical architecture celebrated by, drumroll, the Nazis. Now think of those concrete buildings and the urinal and apply it to broader society. Basically,
think of those concrete buildings, me living in a concrete building because our entire city is commie-based. Yeah.
The blue hair and nose ring is a f you to, well, Sydney Sweeney. Hitler existed, so now everything has to be fat and ugly. Sorry. I don't know why so many on the left want to give the concept of beauty and health to the right, but it is not a winning strategy. Listen, I just want everyone's basic needs met, alright? I don't want people going in debt if they get into a car accident, or be homeless, or get sent to foreign wars. I didn't sign up for this stupid shit. It is funny though how like every time Sydney Sweeney is on camera, there's like a right-wing article like, woke is dead. Wokeness is no match for Sydney Sweeney's undeniable beauty. Are Sydney Sweeney's breasts double D harboring the death of woke?
I like how they named her boobs deaf and woke. What the fuck is wrong with social media? What is wrong with these titles? What is wrong with clickbait? What the fuck, man? Oh.
Was that girl right about conservatives being boob guys? She might have been right after all. Honestly, this doesn't really make sense because, like, the left are the ones trying to normalize porn and, like, OnlyFans culture and stuff like that. If anything, there is too much boobs everywhere. We need to calm down a bit. But when it comes to Sydney's, like...
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. There is definitely too much boob there. There's definitely too much boob out there. That being said, every time I see American videos, and it's always just like, the left versus the right, the freaking men versus the women, the people of color versus the white people, and I'm just like, do you guys never tire of that? Do you never tire of labels being flung around and having to be in a camp and taking a side? Isn't it exhausting?
Classical.
Like, I only listen to this for like, what? Maybe once a month, and it's already exhausting.
Bombshell beauty. Like, I kind of get where they're coming from. Sydney Sweeney is a hot white woman who does not mind catering to the male gaze.
I mean, yeah. She's hot.
After we had a decade of hearing about how the male gaze is bad and toxic, a decade of hearing about how white people are bad and toxic, a decade of ugly, angry, fat androgyny seeping its way into everything and anything. Ugly. When people say Sydney Sweeney is anti-woke, I don't even think they mean politically. I think they just mean like Sydney Sweeney is like looking into a time portal back to 1992.
Can we go back to that? Again, just saying, I remember the ads I had growing up. They were nice. I remember the freaking magazines we had. They were hot. And you could get a lot of inspiration as a woman. You could get a lot of fucking inspiration. I could look at that and be like, man, that's hot. I want to buy that. Or man, I want to like be like that when I grow up. Is it like wrong? They were fucking healthy. They were fit. They were hot.
Time when porn addiction wasn't such a big issue. Every woman didn't show her hole online for $5. Hookup apps didn't exist. It's like a bunch of...
Oh, man. A time when we didn't have apps for dating, and we didn't have OnlyFans and fansly stuff. Yeah. Where I didn't have YouTube comments telling me that I'm a woman and I should stop doing reacts because there are better ways for me to make money out there. Yes, I have gotten quite a lot of comments telling me that I should go make porn and sell my body instead of do React content. Yeah.
Millennials and Zoomers are longing for a time they never experienced. But yes, this is a cultural shift, but not necessarily a conservative one. Just a return to, like, normalcy, a return to normal Americana consumerism. In 2065, conservatives are gonna be, like, posting people twerking, like, return! These same TikTok freaks who are...
I mean, we have GTA 6 promoting twerking. Don't worry about that. It's already very popular.
Attacking Sydney Sweeney have been sounding the alarm about this cultural shift for some time now. And we see a bunch of celebrities embracing, like, looking normal and healthy again. Like, Demi Lovato is a perfect example of this. She was an obese, short hair, walking stereotype, crying about a frozen yogurt place, daring to sell sugar-free frozen yogurt.
I walked in, was so triggered that I left without froyo.
To now being skinny and healthy and married, and even making a TikTok dance.
That's the same person?
To now being skinny and healthy and married, and even making a TikTok dancing happily in that same frozen yogurt place.
The singer returning to the scene of the crime Wednesday, poking fun at herself on her socials.
That's part of the reason these people are freaking out and saying like fascist aesthetics, because they know the chokehold they have had on culture is losing its grip. Inshallah. Once Sam Smith goes back to being normal, that's when I know.
Wait, what the fuck is that?
Once Sam...
What was this for? Why does he have salami bound arms? What? I'm so confused. What is this meant for? Taking the form of an artist. I don't know, man. I'm just looking at this and I'm like, I don't understand. What are you? What is this meant to say?
Smith goes back to being normal. That's when I know the culture is healing. Thankfully, American Eagle did not bend the knee and did not apologize to the horde. In fact, they doubled down. Sydney Sweeney has great genes, is and always was about the genes. Her genes, her story. Wait a minute. Her genes, her story. HH. Uh-oh. Now, I can sit here and say the obvious, like, these corporations just want to pander to you, they just want to sell you like, yeah, obviously. But have you considered, it's good when corporations pander to me, personally? I just realized so much of American political discourse is, like, around f***ing corporations and ads. The Gillette commercial, Bud Light, Protein World.
And I'm just like, I have no idea what any of that is. Like, none of it makes any, like, yeah, living under the rock has its privilege, guys. I'ma just say it. Like, I recommend the rock. It's peaceful, it's quiet. All you have to do is uninstall social media. Yeah.
There are so many examples. Like, it's just crazy how so much of our politics revolves around consuming things. I will buy blue team product. I will buy red team product. Bleak. In conclusion, we are tired of ugly. There's hot people in ads again. The white woman is back, baby. Let's go. 500 trillion more to Israel. Nobody can afford a fucking house. World is run by pedophiles. But woke is dead, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. So if you like this video, please subscribe and maybe donate to me on Patreon. Link down below. All Patreon members get the uncensored version of every single video a day early. So you get to hear all the fucks and uncensored. If you can't or don't want to do that, there's also a little tip jar down below. You can leave a little tip and I will give it a little heart. It helps the channel out and I appreciate it so much. Also, big shout out to Holtzker again for sponsoring this video. Check them out, link down below. And I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye!
Oh my god. She really nailed it at the very end. It's like, who the fuck cares about real life issues and actual problems? It's all about consumerism. It's all about, like, making a buck and throwing some buzzwords and killing. I don't even know what the fuck we're killing anymore. Alright. YouTube, if you made it this far, thank you so much for hanging out with me throughout this entire video. I appreciate you, and I shall see you for the next one. Yeah. Remember, hit the like, leave a comment. It helps, and it's appreciated. And go support Shoe. She's also really, really amazing. I shall see you next time. Bye!